One of the advantages of using the perpetual inventory system is you always know how much inventory you have. But I'm sure we've all had the experience of going into a store and asking for a particular item, and we go find somebody who works there and asks them, so where is this item? And they say, oh yeah, we have one of these on the shelf over here. And then we go to the shelf and it's not there. So the inventory that's in the computer system might not match exactly what's actually in the store or in inventory. And what are the reasons behind this? This phenomenon is known as inventory shrinkage, meaning our inventory has shrunk. It never gets bigger, right? So inventory never gets bigger than what we bought or what we thought we bought. It always just gets smaller. Now, there are various reasons for this. One, the obvious one is, well, what could have happened to that item that was on the shelf or is supposed to be on the shelf? It was stolen. So therefore, it never got registered as sold, so the inventory system didn't update. Another reason is damaged or broken goods that I imagine a grocery store and you're going through the grocery store and you accidentally knock off a jar of pickles off the shelf and it falls on the floor and breaks. The first thing that the grocery store employees are going to do is not go to the accountant and say, hey, we broke a jar of pickles, please update our inventory. The first thing they're going to do is grab a mop and a broom and clean up the mess. Probably the last thing on their minds is updating the inventory. And so that's probably not going to get updated in the computer system. So various reasons for inventory shrinkage, and we do at some point have to update our inventory. So let's say, for example, our computer system shows that we're supposed to have $10,000 in inventory. Now, knowing that some things have been broken, damaged, stolen, and our computer system has not been updated, we probably don't have $10,000 in the store, even though our computer system says we do. How do we know how much we actually have in the store? Well, we're going to send someone through and count up all of the inventory. And so this is typically done once a month or once a year, where we have employees go through and count up everything. And let's say the employees come back and the count comes up to $9,850 in inventory. So $150 of inventory has disappeared. How do we fix our accounting records? Well, let's just look at what is in the inventory ledger right now. Right now, we have our accounting records show $10,000. We say, hey, that's not right. According to our account, we only have $9,850. So how do we fix this? How do we make sure our accounting records match reality? Well, we need to take off $150 off of inventory. So we will credit inventory. Now the question now is, what do we debit? And this is inventory that is gone. It is used up in some sort of manner. So this is going to be some sort of expense. And we probably could just make up some sort of expense, like inventory shrinkage expense or whatever. But what we actually do is we just throw this into cost of goods sold. So instead of making up a new expense, we use the cost of goods sold expense that is already set up. And usually inventory shrinkage is pretty small compared to cost of goods sold. So adding this $150 into our cost of goods sold account is not going to make a huge difference one way or another. So that's our journal entry. We will debit cost of goods sold, credit inventory to bring our inventory amount down to the actual amount that we have.